Welcome to Shop Dog Garage. I'm Spencer. This is Harley, and this is my 1985 Porsche 944. I don't have very much experience working on cars, little to none actually. My experience comes from minimal maintenance on cars and being in a motorsports area working with a GT3 team. Nothing mechanical, all like help around the shop and logistics, I'll say. But it's been a dream of mine for a long time to start working on cars and learn to wrench. But I've always been nervous about working on certain cars and newer cars with limited experience and especially electric knowledge. I've always been hesitant to start working, even though I've always wanted to find a car that I could make a project and do something like this. I looked for about 3 years for a 944 and could never find the perfect car. I looked at E36s as well. But something about the 944 I've always been in love with. It was a dream car of my dad's when he was young. And Porsche's kind of been an important car brand for myself. I can still remember long car rides in my dad's 911, or when he'd get on the on-ramp on the freeway in his 911 and he'd tell me, we're gonna do a loop-de-loop, and I thought it meant we were going upside down because the car was fast enough that we wouldn't fall when we got to the top. So it's kind of a surreal and special experience for me to be in my own Porsche, even though it's only a 944. It's still my first Porsche that I was able to save up for, purchase, and now customize, work on, and maintain myself. And some of the little projects that I've already started doing have opened my eyes to just how much it matters to start. So if you're not confident or you're hesitant to start, but you have the ability to get in the space and get a project, but you're waiting for that perfect thing, it's hard to find perfect. So just get a car that you're comfortable with and start taking it apart, start working on it, get your hands dirty. I couldn't be happier with my purchase. I know there's lots of things that need to be done. I've already replaced the brake booster. I've ordered little cosmetic things for the inside. I've fixed my shifter because it was super playful, and I mean it wouldn't even reset to middle. But those are just some things that I would never be confident in working on just if somebody asked me if I could do it. But when it gets in the garage and you finally put your hands on it and you learn, you watch videos, you have other people help you, whatever it is, it's so fulfilling. The most important part is just getting your hands on something that you feel comfortable working on and sending it. If you're going to mess something up, it's okay. It just may take longer to fix, and I know that sometimes is kind of like stressful, thinking I don't want to ruin anything, my new car, my new project car, but you're never going to fix it if you don't try. So that's my one of my little spiels for how I got into this. I'll give you a little info on why I chose Shop Dog Garage. I've always been a big fan of automotive content creating. Obviously, Ken Block, Hoonigan were the peak of automotive content, and I'm sure that got so many people into it. As well as I fell in love with BJ Baldwin was an idol of mine. I have a Ford Raptor, which was my first car. And I love off-roading. It's a passion of mine. It's hard because you break your car every time, but BJ really got me into motorsports, and then Ken got me into project cars. And when I was little, TV-wise, I used to watch Gas Monkey Garage heavily. Like I was in love with the show. But Gas Monkey Garage kind of inspired me for my name, Shop Dog Garage. But I originally thought of that because my dog Harley here sits at the door and whines if I don't let her out to come sit in the car with me. So I thought of her as my new shop dog, even though, we're in my little garage. But she's pretty important to me. I love my dogs. I'm a big dog person. I'm sure you'll see I have another dog inside, but she's a runner. I'm sure you'll see them all over, and she'll hang out in the car constantly, and she'll be in videos. So Shop Dog Garage, that'll make sense. The more you see her, and Harley will be a key character on the channel. I think that was okay for now.
Subscribe.